We're here this morning with Detective Sergeant Dave Jasek from the Harwich Police, and he's going to talk with us about the Citizens Police Academy. And you're coming up again, Dave.
Yes, good morning. We're starting up Citizen Police Academy again the 19th of September. This is going to be our 17th go-round with this. Started quite a few years ago. Yeah. And it's a 10-week program, open to town residents. We do limit it to 25, so if you're interested, you might want to come get an application either here at the community center or at the police station. Drop it off. Some of the subjects that we covered during the 10 weeks are our communication section involving our dispatch. I give you a little legal update on, the laws and what we can do and what we can't do and the why. Our animal control officer, Jack Burns, comes in and does a segment on his job. We have a segment on the motorcycle, ATV, and bike units that we put out there, and you see them more this time of year with the ATVs and the bicycles especially, and the motorcycles for that matter, around town, and they handle a lot of complaints that we normally get this time of year with, with ATVs driving everywhere and bicycles, on the bike paths and that. And they have done actually a good job of reducing a lot of the complaints that we normally get. Yeah. So they're out there this time of year. We do a week where we have get a couple of volunteers from the class to imbibe a little bit, and then we show them the effects of the alcohol. And we have usually one of our officers drink along with them, and then when I do the classroom segment, they're imbibing, and then after about an hour we bring them in and we show them some field sobriety tests and have them guess to see how high they got, and have the subjects take a portable breath test and see how many people in the class are accurate or missed it by a little bit. We do a segment on domestic violence. 1 week we have a person from the county crime lab come in, who they come out from the sheriff's department and do fingerprint and photograph at crime scenes, and they do a little segment for us, and we let some of the students fingerprint glasses and just to see what it's like to try to do that part of it. We have an accident investigation, a crash class. We have a little segment on gangs and the sex offender registry. Bob Brackett comes in and does a segment on drugs and the narcotics, and that's usually the longest program of the whole 10 weeks. Pack your lunch for that one. You're going to be there for a little while. We do a segment on the use of force. We also have a probation officer come in from Orleans Court and do a segment on what happens when when the people actually get to court, and he explains all of that process. A segment on patrol procedures, and then we usually finish up right before Thanksgiving, and I do a segment right before the graduation on terrorist bombing. I got fortunate enough to go to a school on that out in New Mexico about 7 years ago. Oh, really? And we do a segment on that. We graduate, and we're done before Thanksgiving, so it doesn't interfere with people's holiday plans.
Now, Dave, this is one night a week?
One night a week. It's Thursday nights at the police station.
For a couple hours or what?
We plan it 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Sometimes we get out at 8 o'clock. Sometimes it runs a little late.
Okay, that's very interesting. And our Joyce Roche attended, and she's telling me this morning that I should attend. So I'm going to be thinking
Fill out an
that.
application if you got the time. Along with the classroom part of it, we do have people, we do give all the students an opportunity to do a ride-along in the cruiser.
Oh, good.
For a 4-hour block. And then we pick a Saturday, usually in November, and go out to the range, and everybody gets an opportunity to shoot the handgun and the rifle. And then that's pretty much it.
Well, you cover a lot of ground in 10 weeks.
We cover a lot of subject matter that we deal with on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And we put this thing together because a lot of people in town don't know what we do.
Yeah.
They see the cars go by unless they know somebody on the department, and unless their house got broken into or they lost something, they don't have any interaction with us.
Right.
This way they learn a lot about what we're doing and, you know, and what to look out for in their neighborhoods to keep them a little bit safer.
You mentioned Bob Brackett. We interviewed him about the program of taking your drugs,
Yes.
old drugs, there instead of
Yep.
throwing them
And we have that
in the
box
trash.
still in the
That's
lobby.
good.
If you want to get rid of it so you don't have to flush it or throw it, take the
He
chance
was
of throwing it
very
away.
good that morning.
Throw it right in the box in the lobby, and then he takes care of it
Yeah.
and disposes of it the right way.
Okay. Anything else, Dave?
One other little plug, if we could. On Saturday, the 31st of August, we are doing a jailhouse cookout at the police station for anybody who's interested. Last year we did it, and we had about 500 people attend.
No kidding.
We have games for the kids, face painting. We have some T-shirts, and we have a
great.
nice cookout for anybody who wants to stop by and say hello.
That's great.
And if they want to take a tour of the station, we can arrange that too.
Okay, yeah, that's really good. Okay. Thank you very much, Dave.
Thank you.
Nice to have you on our program.
Appreciate you inviting me back.
And we will, I'm sure, and I hope a lot of people will sign up and go. And Joyce has indicated how worthwhile it was.
She had a good time from what
Good.
she said.
Thank you very much.